Alright guys, who's ready for another video? This video was made on Monday, May 27th. I'm starting to say the dates now, but sometimes I may not start saying that, but it was made on May 27th. And this video has been made on that day. So here we are with the first custom model of this video. So it is Freedom, the purple brake van, who would pretend to be a nice brake van, but later she's evil. So I now have the purple paint that she uses, particularly. I did not have this purple paint at first. I had plum purple. I didn't know what kind of purple it was, but now I realize it's just purple paint. So I gave her a fresh coat of purple paint, new windows, because the first model I made, it did not have these windows. The windows were a lot bigger. Of course, I had the Furnace Railway logo. And I put clay on the back, and I had her nice face, because I did say in one of my videos sometime last year that she is going to be a brake van who's on the good side. Like, she's not going to be pretending to be evil or anything. So she's going to be a nice brake van in my series. So will her mother and father. So the brake van family has been complete. So like I said, Mother Gruesome and Father Torture will be good brake vans, like Freedom, their daughter. So they'll be on the good side. Here is another custom character made of mine. So this is a van that faces backwards. This chassis was taken from the model I used for Croven, because I'm gonna get an old style Gordon model and make Croven. And so this was made from a Take and Play mail van, that came with Percy, like the Take and Play Percy that you just have to pull the mail van back and then it just like rolls along by itself. So yeah, I took this from that Percy. I took out the chassis from that and then used clay to stick it on. I painted the red van because Paxton has a named red van. He hasn't revealed the name yet, I think. This video was made on May 27th, like I said. So he painted the van red, but with metallic red paint. I now know what paint it is, but I use regular red paint. So I will get that metallic red paint soon. But yeah, this box car has these doors on the side from the mail van. Originally, at first it was painted white, then I tried to make it to a Take and Play custom of Lay, but then I decided to have some use for it. Because I know it wasn't gonna use it or anything in the later stories. So yeah, this van is painted red, and let's take a look at the face now. So I'll be saying this. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in other videos, but in later stories, when I get a lot of truck models, there are going to be a lot of trucks who have the same faces as Popular Paxton's original trucks. So, like, for example, this van has Scaredy's face, but with eyelashes. Let me take Scaredy over here for a minute. Whoops. Okay, bring him. So, this is where they look similar. They have, like, similar faces, although this one has eyelashes. So, in later stories, there are going to be a couple of truck characters who are going to have like the same faces like other truck characters from Puppet Paxton series. The faces are up on my drawer, but once I finish showing this custom model segment, and like when I'm done with all the new trucks that are going to be made. So yeah, let me push Scaredy back. And so this van has a name, and the name is Summer. So this is a name after one of my friends. It's more commonly used for girls mostly, I think. But I'm not sure if it could be used for boys. But this truck's name is Summer. Yeah, that's her name. Summer. I don't know if she's going to be a girlfriend for any of my truck characters in later stories. There's Summer. And now here is Zoey, the boxcar. Sorry about that. I had to speak to my parents there for a minute. But, like I said, this is Zoey, the replacement boxcar for Lena in Freedom's gang when she's evil in Popular Paxton series. But Zoey's going to be on the good side too in my series. But I'll probably do some remakes of battles she was in, as well as Freedom. Like when the bad trucks are still evil, I'll probably do remake scenes of those before I decide to make them good trucks permanently. So yeah, in my series, Zoey will be a good truck, but in remakes, she will be a villain. So yeah, Zoey was made out of Legos. And at first I was painting her a tannish color, but then I read on Popular Paxton's wiki that she is a brown van, so I had to go back and repaint her brown, like this sort of tannish brown. I think that's what her color is. Then I printed out her sides. I was able to find a sideways glance of it and print it out. And then I first got her face. Yeah, this is mostly looks like Zoey, I think. I'm not sure what it does. And the chassis came from my Wooden Mary James custom that I made for Alfred. Because I'm planning to get a Gordon model for him as well. So yeah, and I put clear nail polish on the wheels so they wouldn't chip. The black paint I was using was all metallic, so it didn't look like the actual black paint that's on Scaredy that could easily chip if he dropped on the floor or something. So it was like that paint. I bought a new one to get after I bought the metallic one, I think. That black paint was used for Blacker over there, but his wheels have been chipped so far. So I bought that old style paint that I used, and then put clear nail polish on Zoey's wheels. So they look better now. And then I'll be saying something here about Angus, my original character. So I'm gonna get a Winneroy Rickety, the one that bounces up and down, and turn turn Angus into that one. Like I'll paint it gray like Carl, and then I'll give it black lining and coal. So that way Angus can bounce up and down more, like Bouncer. And then I'll probably turn this truck into a cranberry truck. Like give it cranberry cargo. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this truck out of Reese. Like to make it look like Reese, or I'll probably make it a different truck. Maybe I'll take the face off and then paint it into Reese. I'm not sure. And then I'll probably do that. Or I can make it another original character of mine, just in case Cranberry Cargo has different face or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, that's what I'll have to say on Angus. He'll still be used until I can get a new Rickety model for him. And here's something on about Nigel, my other original character. So I later discovered that when I made Nigel's face, it looked like Cricket's face, his blank expression. So, Cricket had the same expression like Nigel when he had a blank face. So I discovered that they both have the same type of face. So I took the clay face off of Nigel and gave him Cricket's face. So he and Cricket look like similar because they have like similar blank expressions. So he only has one expression for right now, but I'm not sure if he'll start to be a happy truck. He is a happy truck on the inside. He can sometimes show it, but when he had his clay face, he couldn't like change his expressions. But for now, this is his face until I can get him some more expressions like Cricket here. So yeah, he was like Cricket. He had the same face, and yeah. So yeah, that's all I have to say on Nigel and Cricket. And like I said, more truck characters are gonna have the same faces like other trucks. Let me show you that right here. Put Summer up here. So here are Slimy's faces. Back when I was trying to print out other truck faces, like I do redo-overs of everyone's face, I ended up like going some errors with the printer I was using it for. Like for one thing, the printer wasn't working, and I thought it wasn't, but then I ended up going too much overboard. So yeah, there are going to be a lot of trucks in later stories who are going to have the same faces as other trucks, but they may have different models or something. So yeah, there are going to be a bunch of oil tankers, as you can see the logos there, like the words. There are going to be some paint tankers who have this paint logo or something, like most Slimy and some of the other, like just mainly Slimy. Here are some BMQ car logos, like Ethan or something. And then here are the fuel logos that Violet has, and Michaela. And then here this S logo that Andrew has. And then here are a lot of NWR signs that I made for the blue tank engine. And then here are some Furnace Railway logos for Boxer and Lena. Here's some extra Furnace Railway logos, because I think that's going to be used for Layla's father, in my opinion. And then here are some of Ralph's faces, the noseless truck. Then here's Father Torture's faces, and then here is Frost's faces, Clark's faces, and Komodo's faces, as well as Tex's. Then here are the Cranberry logos. Here are some tanker faces that came from another user, and Thomas is number 1. Here's Tara's face, 2 of Dakota's faces, Jamie's face, the African truck faces, as well as 2 other types of different expressions from the other YouTuber. And here, Grump and his brothers are friends' faces, and then there's Bossy's faces. So, like I said, in later stories, there are going to be a lot of truck characters who will have the same faces, as well as maybe carry the same cargo as other trucks. But I'm sure I won't get mistaken with their names or confused. So yeah, there we are on that custom model segment, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Laters.